Hey all, it's Tom from Total Balance Chiropractic. Now, I know personally how annoying an episode of lower back pain can be that really slows you down and gets in your way of getting through your normal day. And people will often wonder what to do initially when it comes on. So today what I'm going to be doing is running through my top 4 tips of how to approach an episode of lower back pain. So stick around to find out more. Thanks for hanging around, guys. So, number 1 tip. So, people often ask, what's better, heat or cold? And it really does vary. But initially in the first 48 hours, I typically tell people to go more towards cold. Generally, the cold is going to decrease the inflammation around the area, and it also has a bit of an analgesic effect, which can actually help decrease the amount of pain you're feeling, so you can actually get through your day a bit easier. After that first 48 hours, that's when I tend to start incorporating a bit of heat. But when you do start incorporating heat, use it in conjunction with cold. So use heat on and then use cold after it. So you're getting the blood flow to the area more so, and then still decreasing that inflammation. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is keep active. So you don't want to be completely inactive and go for this sort of, lay in bed all day. You want what's called active rest. So you want to be taking it easier, but still keeping mobile and still keep moving around. The worst you can be doing is being completely stagnant, because that's what's going to really make your body really tense up a lot more, and mean the body actually, it's going to take a lot longer to get rid of the pain. So take it easier, but keep moving and avoid being in one position for too long. Number 3, all right, what I'm going to show you here is a really simple position to get into. If you're finding it really uncomfortable to be standing or sitting or laying down, set up like this and you'll find it a bit more comfortable. So I'm just going to have to play around with the camera here a little bit, guys. So what you want to do is get into a position called the 90-90 position. So quite simply, what you want to be doing is getting your legs and knees at 90 degrees. So get a stool or something similar, lay flat on your back, legs up to 90 degrees, and then you can lay like that. Now, if you're in a really acute episode of lower back pain, then you can even do that with a bit of ice, underneath your lower back. Really good way to actually take a bit of pressure off the nerves, because it shortens the length nerves have to travel. Number 4 is start doing a bit of stretching for your legs. So stretching out the front and back of your legs is going to take a lot of tension away from the lower back itself. So just going to run through a few really quick, simple sort of stretches that you can start doing that won't be putting too much pressure on your lower back. So number 1 is just an easy sort of hamstring stretch. So you just want to place one leg. So you're placing one leg in front of the other, like that. Plant your heel flat and just lean back. And as you do that, you should start to feel the stretch up the back of your leg here. Now, sort of hold that and gradually sort of bounce into a little bit. So just adding a little bit of an extra stretch to it. Make sure you do both sides and do them both a couple of times. After that, start working your quads a little bit. So once again, another pretty simple one. Just holding your leg up and just starting to feel the stretch up along here. Once again, hold it for a few seconds, release, do both sides, and do them both a couple of times each. Next one I'm going to show you is just a bit of a stretch for your lower back here. So what you're going to do is just let your legs sort of go fairly loose, a bit easy, and let yourself drop forward. Now, as you drop forward, you should start to feel a stretch through your lower back, through here. If you're feeling it through your hamstrings, just let your knees unlock a bit so you can hang. And once you're in that hang position, you just want to challenge a little bit by just adding a couple of little bounces at the end, just to gently stretch it out a little bit more and slowly reaching towards the ground. Now, if you're finding once it's tight, it's a bit tighter, start working around towards the other side and play around with it a little bit, looking for any sort of tight areas. If you find a tighter spot, just sort of bounce into a little bit more until you feel it all starts to loosen up a bit more. So those are 4 easy things you can start to do if you do feel some stuff coming on. If persists, make sure you get it checked out by a health professional, whether it be your physical therapist, your GP, just to make sure it's not going to be something that's ongoing. Any questions, feel free to give us a call or make sure you have a chat to us when you're next in. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.